Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. So, before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Fanny Ramadanti with student number A1B22207H. And this video is a summary video as usual about a John Side books titled Semantics 2003. So, today I'm gonna talk about chapter 7. Chapter 7.1 until 7.4 actually, because chapter 7s are arranged into two parts, 7.1 until 7.4. So, chapter 7 is talking about context and inference actually. It is examining about how speakers and listeners use context to construct and interpret meaning. So let's move on to the detail about these chapters. These chapters are opened with introduction. So this introduction introduces the importance of context in communication. Understanding utterance often requires more than just knowing the meaning of words. It involves considering the situation in which the utterance occurs. For example, the statement, "It's cold in here," could function as a simple observation or as a request to close a window, depending on the context. So this illustrates how context influences interpretation. So, let's move on to the 7.2. It's about deixis. Do you guys know deixis refers to the words and phrases that cannot fully understood without additional contextual information? Common deictic expressions include pronouns like I or you, and then temporal adverbs like now or them, and the spatial adverbs like here or there. The meaning of this expression depends on the speaker's position in time and space. For instance, "I am here now" can only interpreted accurately if one knows who I refers to, where here is, and what time now indicates. So, let's talk about 7.3. It's about reference and inference. You know, this section explores about how speakers refer to entities and how listeners infer meaning. Speakers often use expressions that rely on shared knowledge or context. For example, saying, "The president spoke today," assumes that the listener knows which country or organization is being referred to. Listeners use contextual clues and background knowledge to infer the intended meaning behind such reference. And then the last one is 7.4. It's about contextual knowledge. Understanding requires more than just linguistic knowledge. It also involves contextual knowledge, which includes, the first one is situational context, the immediate physical and social setting in which communication occurs. And the second one is background knowledge. It's to share information and experience between speakers and listener. So, for instance, in conclusion, if someone says, "She did it again," understanding who she is and what it refers to depend on prior knowledge and the current situation. This is highlight the role of context in interpreting meaning. So, in summary, this section emphasizes that effective communication relies heavily on context, deixis, and the ability to make inference based on shared knowledge and situational cues. So, I think that's all about chapter 7.1 until 7.4. Thank you very much for your nice attention, and I would like to say sorry if I did something wrong. So, see you in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.